The Shamantaka Jewel. There was a king named Satyajit within the jurisdiction of Dwarka Dham. He was a great devotee of the sun god. As benediction, the sun god awarded him a Shamantaka jewel that would produce 170 pounds of gold every day. King Ugrasen was the overlord of many dynasties and happened to be the grandfather of Krishna. Krishna asked Satyajit to present the Shamantaka jewel to King Ugrasen. Satyajit refused to abide by the order of Krishna and did not deliver the jewel to him. Next day, Satyajit's younger brother Prashena put the jewel on his neck and rode on horseback into the forest, making a show of his material opulence. While he was moving in the forest, a big lion attacked him, killing both him and the horse, and took away the jewel to his cave. This news was received by the gorilla king Jambavan, who killed the lion and took away the jewel. Jambavan had been a great devotee of the Lord since the time of Lord Ramchandra. He did not take the valuable jewel as something he needed, so he gave it to his young son to play with it. When Prashena did not return from the forest with the jewel, Satyajit became very upset. He thought that Krishna might have taken the jewel away from Prashena by force and killed him. This idea grew into a rumor which was being spread in every part of Dwarka by Satyajit. Krishna did not like to be defamed in this manner. Therefore, he decided to go to the forest and find the Shamantaka jewel. Krishna reached Jambavan's cave. Jambavan first challenged him to fight. There was a great fight between Krishna and Jambavan. They fought like two opposing vultures. The fighting continued for 28 days. After being defeated, Jambavan glorified the Lord. My dear Lord, I can now understand who you are. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, the source of everyone's strength, wealth, reputation, beauty, wisdom, and renunciation. Lord Krishna became satisfied by the prayers of Jambavan. To mitigate the pains of his body, he began to smear the lotus palm of his hand all over the body of Jambavan. Jambavan at once felt relieved from the fatigue of the great fight. Jambavan immediately delivered the Shamantaka jewel to satisfy the Lord. He also gave his daughter Jambavati's hand in marriage to Lord Krishna. Meanwhile, King Ugrasen called for a meeting of all important kings and chiefs. He also invited Satyajit. In that assembly, Krishna explained the whole incident of the recovery of Shamantaka jewel from Jambavan. Krishna wanted to return the valuable jewel to King Satyajit. Satyajit, however, became ashamed as he had unnecessarily defamed Krishna. He accepted the jewel in his hand but remained silent, bending his head downwards. Satyajit was truly afflicted by the offense he had committed towards Krishna. He sincerely wanted to rectify it. From within, Krishna gave him good intelligence. Hence, Satyajit decided to hand over Krishna both the jewel and his beautiful daughter, Satyabhama. Lord Krishna, being pleased upon Satyajit, informed him that he did not in any way need the Shamantaka jewel. He said, "It is better to let the jewel remain in the temple as you had kept it. Everyone will derive benefit from the jewel. As a result of the jewel's presence in the city of Dwarka, there will be no famine, disturbances created by pestilence, and excessive heat or cold." Benediction. The story of Shamantaka jewel is very significant. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that anyone who hears the story of Shamantaka jewel, or describes it, or simply remembers it, will be free from all kinds of defamation and the reactions of all impious activities, and thus will attain the highest perfectional condition of peace. द्वारिकाधीश कृष्ण की जय जय।